feature animal today is one of the biggest rodents in the world, weighing in usually around 60 pounds. It is a semi-aquatic mammal, meaning that it spends some time in the water and other time out of the water, and this animal is a beaver. Since beavers are semi-aquatic, they have a few adaptations that help them in the water. The first one being their fur. The fur of a beaver is very thick, much thicker than animals like raccoons and possums, because the beaver is going to be in that water in icy cold temperature. So this thick fur will allow them to stay warm. Also, if you look closely, you can see that the fur from a beaver has a little shimmer to it, a little shine. That is because their fur is oily and very slick. With this fur being slick, it will allow the beaver to glide through that water very quickly. If we compare the pelt from a beaver to that of a bobcat, we'll see a lot of differences. So here we have a bobcat. You really don't see that shimmer or that shine because bobcats are predators, and their fur is their camouflage, allowing them to hunt for prey. Another semi-aquatic mammal that has a similar fur to the beaver is a river otter. You can also see that shimmer, that shine to this fur. Now, something else that river otters and beavers have that help them in the water is their nostrils. So the nose of a river otter and a beaver will actually close. So you can think about humans jumping into a pool will sometimes hold their nose to hold their breath. Well, otters can close their nostrils and stay underwater for up to 8 minutes. Beavers can actually close their nostrils and stay underwater for up to 15 minutes. Beavers also have a clear eye membrane that covers their eye just like a pair of swimming goggles that a human would wear, and this will allow them to see underwater. The beaver also has a thick, scaly tail that will work like the rudder of a boat. It will allow them to navigate and turn and go faster diving underwater or coming up to the surface. When the beaver sees a threat or they feel scared, they will smack their tail on the water to send a warning sign to other beavers to stay clear. Beavers have webbed feet just like a duck or a goose. They can swim at speeds of 5 miles per hour. Beavers are ranked second out of animals that alter and change their environment. You can probably guess that number one is us humans. Beavers will create dams to make ponds, and they will also dig streams and creeks. The home of a beaver is called a lodge. A lodge can be up to 8 foot wide and 3 foot tall. A family of beavers is called a colony and usually is about up to 8 beavers. A female beaver can give birth to 6 babies that are called kits. The kits can learn to swim within the first 24 hours, and they will usually stay with their family for about 2 years before moving out on their own. Beavers are very important to our environment. They create those ponds and streams for other animals and wildlife to use. However, they can be a nuisance and cause property damage for landowners. Beavers will use their teeth that grow throughout their whole lifetime to cut down trees and eat the layer underneath the bark. In Kentucky, we have a hunting and trapping season for beavers that's during the wintertime. Trapping is more effective than hunting for beavers because beavers are nocturnal, and that means they spend most of their time out at nighttime. During the day, they're usually asleep. Hunting for beaver is not allowed during the nighttime, so trapping is the most effective way to remove nuisance beavers. If you're interested in trapping, a license for an adult to trap in Kentucky is $20, and for youths, it's $5. Did you know that the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources has a trophy fish program to award anglers like you for catching big fish? All you have to do is review our trophy fish species and size limits list that can be found at fw.ky.gov. There you can search for trophy fish and find the list of each species and how big that fish must be to qualify as a trophy.
If you catch a fish that qualifies as a trophy, take a picture holding that fish sideways and submit that to our trophy fish program. And then you'll be rewarded with a trophy fish pin that will be mailed out in February, and it will have the year that you caught your trophy fish.